Check, 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 check. Good afternoon, Bears fans, and welcome back to Bears Field as your LenoirRhyneBears play host in this midweek contest, hosting the Erskine College Flying Fleet. On the mound today for your Bears, number 45, the freshman, Joey Cobb. Cobb coming in and starting his second midweek contest in back-to-back weeks, as he has had a fantastic outing his last start against the Belmont Abbey Crusaders as he captured the win. We are limited in today's broadcast to this current camera angle that you're seeing that will have home plate, the pitcher's mound, and first base. I will provide the play-by-play as best as possible, providing every opportunity to be a part of the game today as the Bears host the Flying Fleet. Defensively for the Bears, behind the plate, number 0, Bryce Stober. At third base, number 5, Corbin Watson. At shortstop, number 1, David Bell. At second, number 4, Xander Ferlanda. Playing first base, number 22, Andy Lopez. Playing right field, number 13, Will Jones. In center field, number 15, Mike McHugh. And in left field, number 27, Connor Smith. DHing for the Bears today, Jordan Mann. Batting first for Erskine, number 8, Gregory Sanders, the left fielder. Sanders coming in, batting .367 on the year as he takes that one low, ball 1, 1-0. Also has an impressive on-base percentage at a .469 clip, so he's a big threat to get on the base early from the left side. That 1-0 pitch in there to even the count now, 1-1. The 1-1 delivery. Changeup fouled over this way. Count's going to run at 1-2 now on the leadoff hitter, Sanders. The 1-2. Gonna miss, and the count runs 2-2 now. That 2-2 is fouled back, and we'll reset and do it again. Joey Cobb shakes once, looks for the pitch he wants as he delivers the even. Changeup, and that's going to be in there for a base hit. As Mike McHugh is there to bring it in quickly, it's going to hold the leadoff batter Sanders to a single as that changeup was lined right up the middle. No chance for Ferlanda to make a play on it. Mike McHugh ranging to his left, being able to get the ball in quickly and limit that to a single. Going to bring up Drew Unesta, the shortstop for Erskine College. Joey Cobb, the lefty, will do a good job today of trying to keep Erskine off the base path as that changeup is missed up and out. Count runs 1-0. Corbin Watson, the third baseman, shaded even with the bag. David Bell playing deep in the hole. Ferlanda shaded towards second as they're in double play depth with Lopez holding the runner on at first. A check over there, nothing doing. Back in safely is Sanders. the 1-0. Changeup up and out again. Count runs 2-0 now on the righty Ynesta. Ynesta coming in, batting .345, finishing the slash line at a .426, .483 clip. So just like the leadoff batter, Sanders does a great job of getting on base and trying to set the table for the middle of the lineup for Erskine College. Check again, and safely. Very windy day here at Lenoir-Rhyne. Wind blowing hard out to left field, so if anyone gets it up into the wind, it will carry quite easily. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Count runs 2-1 now. Good slider there by the freshman Cobb. Look for the wind to change directions pretty frequently. We're overcast here, about low 50s. When playing to the clouds right now. 2-1 pitch misses just low. Count runs 3-1. Stober did a good job there trying to frame that pitch, make sure it catches the outside part of the zone. Just runs out there. Count runs 3-1. Quick check on the runner. Just dives back in safely. Good quick move there by Cobb. Keeps Sanders from getting too much on that primary lead. Count will remain 3-1 on Ynesta. Cobb comes set and delivers. Fastball flied high into the sky. Ferlanda underneath it and will make the catch. First out of the inning is an F4 for Ynesta. Now batting for Erskine College, number 28, Levon Renesso. Sanders the runner on first, Renesso the batter. Check on the runner, back in safely. Good lead over there by Sanders. Fastball catches the outside part of the corner. Count runs 0-1 now on the third baseman, Renesso. Check back in safely again. Cobb making sure that the runner Sanders does not get too comfortable over there. Trying to really mess with his timing. If he tries to move, trying to make sure that Cobb keeps him close to give Stover, the catcher, a good opportunity to throw him out. As Cobb comes set on the 0-1. That one's laced down the third base line going to be down the line as Sanders comes around second. Will be safely into third. A play at second is called safe on the slide. Slides around the tag of Ferlanda. That ball was laced down the third base line out of the reach of the third baseman Watson. Connor Smith got it in quickly. He hit the cutoff man, David Bell. Bell hit the relay to second base, but Renesso was able to slide around the tag of Ferlanda to dive in safely. Runners at second and third now. One out for the batter, Xander Vizcarnando. And that one's grounded up the middle. David Bell makes the play to his left and will make the play at first. Mark that as an RBI fielder's choice, 6-3 putout. Does score Sanders on the play. It'll be 1-0 Erskine as that it moves the runner over to third and brings up Dayan Renesso, the catcher in today's game for the Fleet. Runner on third, 2 outs. First pitch swinging, deep fly ball into center field. Mike McHugh ranges to his right at the wall. Not quite enough for Renesso as Mike McHugh makes the play at the warning track. That'll do it for Erskine here. 1 run on 2 hits as the Bears come to bat in the bottom of the first. On the mound for the Erskine College Flying Fleet, it's going to be number 40, Derek Henko. He's having a very good year so far early on in the season. Gets the midweek nod this week as the Flying Fleet come in from due west South Carolina, about a 3-hour trip up here to Hickory, North Carolina. Henko has a .73 ERA with just a .5 whip, which means for every inning that he's pitched, he's only left a half a runner get on base. So more realistically, every 2 innings, he lets only one runner, a walk or a hit, get on base. Bears look to attack him early, try to get to the pin, as midweek games, as we've seen here, are quite interesting. There are a lot of bullpen action, a lot of guys off the bench used. So we'll see the Bears trying to attack Henko early and get to the pin. We've had a little bit of weather this week here in the southern United States. This game was originally supposed to be played at Erskine College yesterday, but due to rain got moved up here to today. Was making sure that both teams were able to get their midweek in, have a full schedule, and play regional opponents that have an opportunity to play in the regional tournament after this year. Batting first for the Bears is going to be Xander Ferlanda, the second baseman. As he takes that pitch low, count runs 1-0. The 1-0. That one's going to miss low. The count runs 2-0 now on Ferlanda. Ferlanda coming in batting .298 with a .439 slugging percentage and a .385 on-base percentage. So a great job of getting on base for the Bears as he takes that one low. Count runs 3-0. And just as fast as I was complimenting Henko on how well he's doing of keeping runners off the bases, he's behind the leadoff batter for the Bears, 3-0 now. As that one misses, and that's going to be a walk for the Bears to lead off the game. A great opportunity here to tie this ball game up as the Fleet were able to score one on 2 hits in the top half of the first. Fleet playing about straight up, third baseman about a step off the line at third, even. Short and second and double play depth. Center fielder shading to right field. Though that pitch is going to be low, and that's going to be the 5th straight ball for Henko as Will Jones, the right fielder for the Bears, steps in at the box. He showed bunt there, pulled back, was able to take that breaking ball low as the count ran 1-0. Henko delivers the 1-0. And that one's going to be the first strike of the day for Henko, and it'll even the count at 1-1 with a fastball in the lower half of the zone. Ferlanda, the runner at first. Will Jones, the batter. Henko, the pitcher. Ferlanda takes off. Jones swings. It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Ferlanda's going to slide in safely at second. And there's going to be a throw out of Will Jones at first. 6-3 put out for Jones. Ferlanda does move up safely to second base as he was moving on the pitch. No play over at second. Mark that a 6-3 fielder's choice. Bring up Connor Smith, the left fielder for the Bears here. Center fielder shaded to left field now as Smith takes that pitch low and in. Count runs 1-0. Erskine playing deeper than we've seen teams play the Bears recently. With this wind blowing out, might have a little bit to do with that. Let's expect a couple of balls in the air, might be able to go tonight. Third baseman playing off the line now, a little bit deeper behind third. Shortstop and second baseman even. Ferlanda takes off, and he's going to be thrown out on the steal attempt as a good tag by the third baseman was able to get Ferlanda right before he was able to slide in safely. That'll be the second out for the Bears. Count runs 1-0 on Smith. 2-0 on Smith, excuse me. Ferlanda had a good jump right there. Just was able to get thrown out by the catcher. And that one's going to be lined up the middle. A base hit for Connor Smith. Was able to stay on that fastball well as a check over at first base from the center fielder. But Connor Smith in very safely, as you don't see that very often, is an attempt to throw out the batter runner by the center fielder. I honestly haven't seen that since Little League, but Connor Smith in safely. And that'll bring up the captain, Mike McHugh. First pitch on McHugh taken outside. Count runs 1-0 now. Talked to Mike before the game, like we like to before each and every broadcast. He said he wasn't sure what to expect as, this game was supposed to. That one's going to be lined deep into the gap and might get over the left fielder. And that one's going to go, folks. That one just gets over the yellow of the outfield fence, and that's a touch 'em all. Adios, muchache, for the captain, Mike McHugh. Big fly McHugh gives the Bears the lead 2-1. That'll bring up David Bell, the shortstop for the Bears. Mike McHugh just absolutely laced that fastball. We were talking about how a ball in the air is going to go today, and that is a great example of a line drive just catching enough of the height as David Bell takes a big swing. Swings over the top of it. Count runs 0-1 now. Mike McHugh absolutely laced that pitch. And a little excuse-me swing by Bell. Fouls that one off the top of his bat. Count runs 0-2 now as it just barely touches the top of the barrel and is fouled back. McHugh with his third home run of the season as Bell flies that one out of play down the third base line. Count's going to stay at 0-2. With that third home run for McHugh, he is the team leader in home runs, now with 3. And the captain doing a great job in the middle of the lineup for the Bears. Gives them the 2-1 lead. 0-2 fouled up, and that one's going to be pushed out of play. And that one's going to hit the bleachers nice and loud. Nobody hurt, so that's good. Count remains 0-2. David Bell looking to extend the inning for the Bears here. And Bell fouls that one back as well, just on these Hanko pitch. Hanko coming in with almost a sparkling ERA of a .75, have given up 2 runs early to the Bears, as the Bears have been able to attack early. .02 on Bell. It's going to be a fastball grounded past the third baseman and the shortstop. Base hit. David Bell was able to fight off some good pitches to get one that he liked and was able to get that past the 5-6 hole down the left field side in for a base hit. 2-out base hit, David Bell. That'll put a runner on base for the first baseman in today's contest, Andy Lopez. Lopez, the big transfer from Chicago, Illinois, coming in getting his first start at first base of the season. As David Bell takes off first pitch, a double clutch is going to get Bell in safely. Catcher was not able to get a grip on that pitch and was able to get safely to second base as Bell was able to slide in and now has a runner in scoring position for Lopez. Bears looking to extend this 2-1 lead with a runner and Bell in scoring position. Andy Lopez at the bat. He's going to take a pitch at the bottom of the zone. Count evens up now 1-1. Lopez still looking for his first hit of the year. It's a great opportunity to do so with a Bear in scoring position. Swing and a miss. That's going to be the third strike on Lopez, and that'll do it for the Bears here. 2 runs on 3 hits. Bears take a 2-1 lead as we go to the top of the second. Back here in Hickory, North Carolina, Bears leading 2-1 in the top of the second inning. Erskine College, the Bears' opponent in today's game. Bring up the 6, 7, 8 due up in this inning. Batting first, Trevor Lesane, the center fielder for Erskine. Lesane coming in, batting .302 on the year, so a good presence in the bottom half of the lineup, as that one's taken strike 1 on a good pitch by the Bears pitcher Cobb. 0-1 delivery now. Changeup just tails outside. Count evens up at 1-1 now. Cobb, the lefty freshman starter for the Bears, getting his second midweek start in as many weeks. And that changeup's going to be fly down the first base side. Lopez coming to make the play, and Ferlanda's going to be able to make the play over his shoulder as that ball started to tail back towards the field of play. Lopez tracking behind him, trying to make an over-the-shoulder kind of play, as Ferlanda was able to take a better route to the ball and able to make the play. Going to be the first out of the inning for the Fleet. Up now, Corey Everett, the right fielder for Erskine College. That changeup is laced to right field. Will Jones with a beat on it, able to get underneath it, and a quick one pitch out for the Bears, as we love those here at Bears Field. Going to be the second out of the inning, as Cobb looking to maneuver his way through the bottom half of Erskine College's lineup. The 0-0 pitch is taken high to the 8-hole, Cal Bonchenko, second baseman for the Fleet. Changeup just misses that corner. Good pitch there by Cobb. Very tight zone early in this game. Not a bad thing as long as it's staying consistent throughout the whole thing. So we'll see how if it opens up any or stays consistent. 2-0 changeup, swung on and fouled back into the catcher Stober. Second baseman was very early on that swing, was definitely cheating for a fastball. 2-0 as that fastball count. He was expecting something from the lefty, didn't get it. 2-1 pitch. And that changeup is going to be in there again. Count runs 2-2 now on the second baseman. The 2-2 delivery. Changeup in the dirt now. Count runs full, 3-2. Never want to walk a guy, especially in the bottom half of the lineup. don't want to be able to get the top half set up for anything. 3-2 delivery. Fastball fouled back. We'll reset and do it again. The 3-2. Fastball fouled back. Full count remains here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Cobb with the delivery, and that's going to miss up and out on the fastball. So that puts 1 on here with 2 outs for Erskine College. Chase Crouch now, the first baseman for the Fleet, will come in with a runner on first base and 2 outs. Fleet definitely not as active on the bases as we saw Carson Newman, as that runner takes off. As Stover's going to throw, and that one's going to dive in safely. That's going to be a stolen base. I was about to say that they haven't been as active on the bases, but look for them to be active in this game as they're down early. And just as I was about to say that, the runner takes off and is in safely. A good throw by Stover, just not in time. 0-1 on Crouch. Changeup is popped out of play. Count run 0-2 now. Again, we are limited in our ability to stream this game, but we wanted to bring you as much video coverage as we could. So this camera angle you see here is what we'll be able to work with, as I'm Jacob Adkins bringing you the call here, giving you the best opportunity to be with us. As that 0-2 pitch is going to be a changeup, miss it out. A lot of changeups here early for Cobb this first time through the lineup, maybe trying to stifle the Fleet's timing here in the first time through the lineup, maybe being able to utilize the fastball on the inside part of the plate more the second time through. 1-2 count now. That fastball is going to miss out. Count evens up at 2-2. Cobb definitely playing off of his changeup early here, trying to set up that fastball on both sides of the plate, trying to throw the Fleet's timing off. Monchingo, the runner at second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that one's fouled back, and we'll reset and do it again here at 2-2. Outfield shaded deep. Across from left to right, Smith, McHugh, Jones. Infield deep as well. Lopez playing off the line at first base. Ferlanda shaded up the middle towards second, holding on the runner, Pachinko. Bell, the shortstop, and Watson straight up. And that pitch is going to be fouled back, and we'll do 2-2 again, as that is another foul ball, and a great battle here by Crouch as he's looking to extend the inning here for the Fleet as they trail 2-1 early. Smith shaded toward the gap now in left field. Wind still howling out to left field as we've already seen 1 ball go. 2-2. And that's going to be a strikeout look, and Joey Cobb with the K-strut out early. That'll do it for the Fleet here. No runs, no hits. Bears come to bat leading 2-1. Back here in Bears Field for the bottom half of the second inning. Due up for the Bears, Watson, Mann, and Stober. Watson starting at third base today. Been playing the last couple games at first base. He shifts over to the other corner of the infield as he steps into bat. And that 0-0 pitch is fouled to the first base side out of play. Count runs 0-1 on Watson. A little late on that swing. That fastball was jamming him a little bit, was able to fight that off the other way. Usually when you see something fought off the other way, that means the batter's late. 0-1 pitch. And that fastball is ripped foul. Watson seems to be a little off on his timing. That one definitely a lot closer. Look for there to be a potential another fastball here. They're up 0-2 on Watson. Watson trying to get his timing in his first at-bat here at Bears Field in today's game. And that changeup is going to miss low. Count runs 1-2. Good eye there by Watson. Interesting pitch selection there as they went fastball, changeup. As Watson seemed a little bit tardy on his swings. Maybe he set up another fastball here, trying to mix up that timing off Watson. And that fastball is going to be laced right up the middle for a base hit for Watson. A very interesting pitch selection there for Erskine College as Watson stayed on that fastball and was able to line it right up the middle for a leadoff base hit for the Bears. You don't usually see guys go to a changeup when you're getting late on a swing. You don't want to speed up those hands. And Watson, seeing that changeup, was probably able to time up really, really well and get that fastball right up the middle. So that brings up Jordan Mann, the DH in today's game, an Apex, North Carolina native. And that one's first pitch is grounded. And that's going to be a base hit for Jordan Mann. That'll put runners at first and second. Mann getting his first career collegiate start for the Bears in today's game. First pitch grounds it past the 5-6 hole. No opportunity for Erskine to be able to make the play. And they'll run batters at first and second now for the Bears. Bring up Bryce Stover, the 9-hole, and the catcher for the Bears here. Erskine in a bunt coverage here. Third base even with third, first showing bunt. And Stover lays down a beautiful bunt, makes the third baseman crash, and that's going to be a base hit for Stover. An absolutely beautiful bunt by the 9-hole Stover. My goodness, you can't teach it any better than that. Bryce Stover laying down a perfect kiss down the third base line, and that bunt is going to get him safely as that made the third baseman crash. He hesitated and allowed Stover with good speed to be able to make it safely to first for a base hit for Stover. That'll bring the top of the lineup up. Xander Ferlanda, the second baseman for the Bears, has the bases juiced and a big opportunity to bust this one open here early at Bears Field. And that one's going to be flared out into the early outfield. Made a play by second base. No tag by Watson, as that's going to be a first pitch flare out for the leadoff hitter for Landa. He was looking to attack a fastball early with runners in scoring position. It just got around it. I'm not sure if his hands got out or maybe just mistimed that one a little bit. That's going to be the first out for the Bears to bring up Will Jones, the right fielder. Ferlanda had a good swing on that one. A little bit more barrel, and that would have gone for a while. Didn't quite get there as the second baseman made the play to bring up Will Jones with one out. That first pitch is going to be up and in. Count runs 1-0 now on Jones. Watson, the runner, on third. Mann on second. Stober on first. Will Jones up to bat. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 delivery. That one's going to be called strike. Fastball taken by Jones. Count evens up now 1-1. First base playing in front of Stober, the runner at first, looking to cut down Watson, the runner at third, if a ground ball comes his way. Changeup swung over the top. Count runs 1-2 now. Big swing by Jones. Trying to catch one up in the jet stream here. Already seen one ball go in the first by McHugh. Jones definitely was swinging, trying to make it at 2. 1-2 on Jones. 1-2 delivery. Another changeup. Good take there by Jones. Count evens up at 2-2. Coach Chris Ramirez clapping in appreciation of Jones being able to lay off that good changeup. Looking to even that count now. Gotta come to Jones here. Don't want to be a pitch away from walking in a run. So expect a fastball here if you're Jones. Adjust off speed. And that ground ball is going to be grounded to the second baseman. They're just going to take the out of Jones at first. It'll be a 4-3 put out. A good play by the second baseman, was ranging in front of him, was able to get that 2-hopper on a big hop, was able to get Jones out on the fielder's choice. He's going to be an RBI 4-3 put out by Jones, and that scores the 3rd run of the game for the Bears as we extend our lead 3-1. It also moves Stover to second and Mann to third on the fielder's choice to bring up Connor Smith with a base open here in the second. That pitch is going to be taken down and in. Breaking pitch, good eyes there by Smith. His first at-bat, Smith was able to get a base hit up the middle, a good line drive, and then score on McHugh's bomb. Smith looks to extend this lead. 1-0 delivery. Pitch gets the inside corner. Count evens up at 1-1 now. Not a great pitch to swing at there if you're in the hitter's count up 1-0, so good take there by Smith. Definitely a pitcher's pitch there. Didn't want to swing at anything that he didn't want with 2 runners in scoring position. 1-1. Fastball going to flare out into left field, and that one's going to drop, and that's going to score 2. That's going to be a 2 RBI base hit for Connor Smith. Definitely got jammed on that pitch, was able to muscle that one out over the shortstop's head and drop in front of the left fielder for a 2 RBI, 2-out single. Great job of staying through the zone, making sure the hands were behind the knob, and being able to flare that one into left field. Bears now up 5-1. We got Mike McHugh, the captain. Had a home run his last time up. Looking to, again, extend this lead. That one's going to be up and in on McHugh. Count runs 1-0 now. Wind still howling out to left field. Connor Smith, the runner on first, leading off. Mike shows bunt, and that one's going to stay fair. And a nice throw by the catcher is going to throw out Mike McHugh, as that does it for the Bears. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Bears. Bears lead 5-1 going to the top of the 3rd. Back here at Bears Field in Hickory, North Carolina. Bears up 5-1 early against the Erskine College Flying Fleet in this midweek contest. There are multiple home games going on, and tonight at LR, as this game was scheduled to be an away game yesterday, but weather in Due West, South Carolina, home of the Fleet, moved the game to beautiful Hickory, North Carolina, as we're watching this game together. 0-0 pitch now on the leadoff hitter, and that one's going to miss low, 1-0. Sanders led off the game with a base hit, did later score. He's up 1-0 in the count, and now 2-0 as Cobb misses up and out on that fastball. 2-0 to the leadoff hitter. Sanders coming in, batting .367. Was able to raise that his last time up. So big threat at the top of the lineup. 2-0 pitch. Going to ground past that diving Lopez. Going to be another lead off base hit for Sanders. And the Fleet have a first runner of the inning. Drew Yanesta now, the shortstop for the Fleet, coming to bat. Check on the runner. Sanders going to pick a good pickoff move there by Cobb. Lopez was looking to throw out the runner Sanders at second base, threw it right into his back. So therefore, Sanders is going to be safe at second base and credited with the stolen base. Definitely had him picked off over there by a good move by Cobb. Lopez came forward like you're taught as a first baseman, but the throw led him straight into the runner Sanders as that one hits him in the back of the left arm, taking a second to let him shake that one off. Hit him right in the humerus, but I'll tell you what, there's nothing funny about that one. That one hurts. Yanesta, the batter, still 0-0. First pitch changeup, going to miss low. Count runs 1-0. Sanders, the runner on second. Yanesta, the batter. Bears at 5-1 here in the top of the third. Fastball up and out, 2-0 now on the two-hole hitting shortstop. You can tell that ball that hit Sanders really hurt him a little bit because he is, still trying to shake off that throw. As that 2-0 pitch is going to miss in now, count runs 3-0. See a little sunshine peeking behind these overcast clouds. Might be an issue for the left side of the field as this game gets into the middle innings. 3-0 pitch in there, called strike, 3-1 now. Little sunshine in the left fielder Smith's eyes. Nothing for Watson over at third. Both are veterans of this field, understand how it plays. So no effect will be needed for them. 3-1 delivery. Fastball on the outside part of the plate, called strike. Yanesta didn't like it, doesn't matter what he thinks. Counts runs 3-2. McHugh deep, Smith straight up. Will Jones, the right fielder, about straight up as well. Ferlanda shaded towards second. Lopez off the line at first. 3-1 rip through the 5-6 hole. Going to be a play at the plate. Connor Smith is going to come up throwing. He's going to throw to second base. No play at the plate. It's going to be a base hit for Yanesta and a run scored as that scores Sanders on the play. An absolute rip past the 5-6 hole. Neither Bell nor Watson could really have a play on that one. Straight to Smith in left field. And instead of trying to airmail a throw from left field, Smith was able to get it directly into second base and keep a base hit to Yanesta, and that'll bring up Lenoir-Rhyne, the third baseman for the Fleet. First pitch in there, called strike. Count runs 0-1. That 0-1 hack is fouled back. Count runs 0-2 now. That was an absolute mammo hack by the 3-hole hitting third baseman. Very, very, very firm swing there. Was looking to do damage. A quick check over there. The runner, Unessa, dives back in safely. No balls, 2 strikes on Renesso. Another check on the runner, nothing doing. Back in safely. The Fleet pen is hot. They have 2 guys warming up down there in the away bullpen. Cobb comes set for the 0-2. Steps off and will reset and do it again. Cobb with a good changeup, been playing off that definitely the first time through the lineup. He's looking to keep batters off balance by changing speeds here the second time through. Cobb comes set. Changeup grounded on top. David Bell makes the backhand play. He's able to throw it for Landa. A good stretch by Lopez. Not quite in time. A fantastic play to David Bell's left as Renesso grounded over the top of that changeup. A good throw on the bag. A good turn by Ferlanda. Throw just not in time. And a fantastically athletic stretch by Lopez over at first. Just not in time. 1 out in the inning, fielder's choice. Bring up Xander Vizcarrondo, the designated hitter for the Fleet. Definitely windy up here in the press box. 1-0 count. Changeup misses low. Count runs 2-0 now on the designated hitter. One out in the inning. Fleet have scored a run. Check on Renesso in safely. Cobb comes set for the 2-0. That one's going to be called a strike 1. Count runs 2-1 now. Vizcarrondo, the designated hitter, is 0 for 1 in today's ball game with a 6-3 put out his last time up. And that one's going to be grounded to Lopez. Lopez 6 back, touches on the bag. That's going to be a fielder's choice there. 3 unassisted. Does move the runner to second base, but the second out of the inning brings up Diane Renesso, the catcher for the Fleet. Lopez did a good job of staying back on that ball, was able to field it and make the out at second base, looking to make the play at second, but a tag play would have had to have happened and just wasn't enough time to be able to make that throw second out of the inning. First pitch changeup just misses. Might need a new baseball. It's got too much black on it. Count runs 1-0. Cobb comes set for the 1-0. Fastball fouled back. Good cut there by the backstop. Count evens up 1-1. Bears lead 5-2 here early. The 1-1. Lined into center field, and that one's going to get in the gap and score the runner. As Renesso is able to get into second, standing up. RBI double now. Brings the score to 5-3 Bears with 2 outs here in the third. An absolute rip on the ball there, was able to get Renesso an RBI double and bring up Trevor Lesane, the center fielder for Erskine College. That first pitch is grounded third base line. Jordan Mann with the hands. Might be playing designated hitter in this game, but still got those hands. Count 0-1 now on Lassane. A 1. Good rip there again. That one's fouled back. Count is now 0-2. Vanessa the runner on second. Lassane the batter. Cobb up 0-2 with 2 outs in the third. Jet changeup is going to be lined up the middle, and that is now going to score. Renesso able to get the ball back in quickly is McHugh, as Lassane was able to stay on that changeup and line that one right back up the middle. And that's going to be the 4th run of the game for Erskine College. Bears lead now 5-4. Erskine sitting back on that changeup and just lacing things right up the middle. A very good hitting team. Erskine has always been known for their offense. They're showing it here early. And that pitch is going to be lined into left field, and that's going to fall just foul. As Corey Everett, the right fielder, is the batter for Erskine. Everett was able to get that one just foul, to the dismay of Everett, but the delight of Cobb. That definitely would have gotten the runner to third base. In a quick mound meeting here from the pitching coach, Beasley is going to try to give Brett Folk a little bit of time to warm up in the Bears pen. No balls, 1 strike on Corey Everett. Quick check on the runner, nothing doing. Brett Folk getting warm in the Bears pen. Another quick check on the runner, dives back in safely. Cobb trying to keep that runner close. Lassane the runner at first. No movement. Fastball out. Count runs even, 1-1 now. On the batter, Everett. Cobb comes set for the 1-1. Changeup grounds to Ferlanda. Ferlanda's going to take it himself, and that'll do it for Erskine. Score 3 runs on 4 hits, as the Bears will come to bat in the bottom of the third, leading 5-4. Back here at Bears Field, Bears lead 5-4 in the bottom of the third. Leading off the inning, David Bell, the shortstop. First pitch, checks his swing. Yes, he did. Count runs 0-1 on Bell. Henko, the pitcher, still out there for Erskine. And his third inning has gone to a windup now, as that one's cued foul. Seen Henko start innings in the stretch. Looking to mix up his luck in the windup. 0-2 on Bell. And that one's going to do it for Bell as he goes down swinging. First out of the inning for the Bears. Andy Lopez now the batter for the Bears. 0 for 1 so far. Making his fourth start of the year. And that one's going to go down, and that's going to be his first hit for the year for Lopez. A little flare out in the right field. Congratulations to Lopez as he gets his first hit as a member of the Bears. We'll put a runner on first here with one out. Lopez did a good job of staying through the zone there, was able to take that off-speed pitch, was a little early on that, was able to keep his hands back long enough to fight it to right field and drop it in the shallow right field to bring up Corbin Watson, the third baseman for the Bears. Henko comes set on the 0-0. Slider swung over the top. Count 0-1 now. This is Jacob Adkins bringing you the call here in Bear Sports Network. Welcoming you to Hickory, North Carolina. The Bears play host to the Erskine College Flying Fleet. Corbin Watson takes that one down and away. Count runs 1-1 now on the third baseman, Watson. Watson did get a base hit his first time up. Started the day off well at 1-1. And that one's going to be grounded up the middle. Second baseman going to take it himself. And Corbin Watson able to beat out that throw by the second baseman. The second baseman was able to field that two-hop, make the force out of Lopez at second base. And Watson was able to beat out the throw to keep it from being an inning double play. 4-3 put out on the fielder's choice. I'll bring up Jordan Mann, base hit his last time up, the designated hitter for the Bears. Good swing there by Mann, just over on top of that breaking pitch. Count runs 0-1. Mann, an Apex, North Carolina native. Played his high school ball at Apex High School. Was a teammate of fellow Bear and right-handed pitcher Cannon Butler. 0-1 pitch on Mann. And that one's going to be fouled back. Good swing there by Mann. Count runs 0-2. 0-2 here. 2 outs. Watson, the runner on first. Mann, the batter. Mann, a corner infielder, getting his first start of the season here for the Bears. 0-2. A good check on Watson. Watson was able to dive back in safely as that ball missed down and out to Mann. Count's going to run 1-2 on Mann. Watson with a very aggressive secondary was able to dive back in safely on the throw behind. 1-2 delivery. Breaking pitch does not get the front part of the zone. Count runs 2-2 now on Mann. That pitch almost broke across that inside corner in the front door. Mann able to have a good eye, was able to take that 1-2 pitch inside and even up the count 2-2. Calls time, we'll reset and do it again. Henko looks in for the 2-2. Second baseman shades up the middle, playing man to pull. Check on Watson, nothing doing, back in safely. Bears lead 5-4 here in the bottom of the third. Brett Folk slow in the warm-up there. 2-2 swung on and missed by Mann. That'll do it for the Bears. No runs here. Bears lead 5-4. Back here at Bears Field, new pitcher on the hill for the Bears. Redshirt senior Brett Folk of New Bend, North Carolina. Forbush High School graduate. Cal Bacchino, now the batter for the Fleet. Walked his last time up. As that pitch misses out, count runs 1-0 now. One-0 delivery from Folk. And that one's going to miss low. Count even is now 2-0. Delivery. That one's going to be fouled straight up right at me. And I don't have the range to make that play as that one's going to fall out foul. Count is now 2-1. Big league pop-up there. That one goes foul just out of play. The wind was starting to blow that one around a little bit. Watson thought about maybe potentially having a play, but a little too far out of his and my reach. Count 2-1 now. Splitter in there. Count evens up at 2-2. Folk does have one start on the year, but making an appearance out of the pen. 2-2 delivery. It's going to be another splitter. That one's going to be low now. 3-2. Folk comes set and delivers. That slider, they're going to check him, and that's going to be a strikeout first of the outing for Folk as he's got the K strut out. Monchino did not like that one at all as he tossed his bat in disgust. But as we like to say, it doesn't matter what he thinks. First out of the inning for Erskine College. Up now, Chase Crouch, first baseman for the Fleet. That first pitch is swinging. It's going to be in the left field. Connor Smith looks to be camped underneath it. Doesn't even have to take a step. Air traffic control, second out of the inning. Nice one pitch out there for Brett Folk, and we love those. I mean, that one went straight to Connor Smith. I think he could have made a sandwich in between the time that Crouch hit that one and he was able to make the catch. And that'll bring the top of the lineup up and Gregory Sanders. Sanders 2 for 2 so far in the ball game in the leadoff hole for the Fleet. Splitter right over the top. Count runs 0-1. Defense straight up here, playing the leadoff hitter at all sides of the field. 0-1 fastball misses on the outside corner of the plate. Count evens up now 1-1. Folk comes set for the 1-1 and whips. Swung on and missed. Count runs 1-2. Another good splitter there by the senior, keeping the leadoff hitter Sanders on his toes. Trying to make sure his timing is off. Folk with a fastball slider splitter combo. Ahead in the count 1-2 here and the delivery. Another splitter got him swinging. And that'll do it for the Fleet here in the top of the fourth. No runs, no hits. Bears come to bat leading 5-4. Bottom of the fourth inning here at Bears Field. Leading off the Bears half of the inning, number 0, Bryce Stober, the catcher for the Bears. Had a bunt base hit his last time up. Got bases juiced for a couple runs that scored for the Bears. That first pitch is fouled back, out of play. Count runs 0-1 on Stober. One pitch is called strike. Little hesitant call there by the umpire, but strike nonetheless. 0-2 on Stober. Oh, 2 pitch in the dirt, taken ball 1-2 now. Henko, the pitcher for Erskine College still on the mound here in the fourth. As that 1-2 pitch is going to be fouled out of play. And we'll reset and do the 1-2 again. Overcast clouds pushing the wind out to left field here at Bears Field. Mike McHugh with a home run in the bottom of the first. As that 1-2 is fouled out of play again, count remains 1-2. Mike McHugh did have a big fly in that first, like I just mentioned. First home run and only home run of the game so far, but I'm telling you what, that flag is flying. 1-2 delivery. Stober grounds it to the second baseman. Second baseman fields it off his front foot, makes the play, and it's going to be the first out of the inning. Good play there by the second baseman. It's Stober out on a 4-3 putout to bring the top of the lineup and Ferlanda up. For the third time through the lineup, Zender 0 for 1 so far with a walk and a caught stealing as he attempted to steal third in the top of the first, was thrown out on a good throw. Looking to get on base for the second time this game. As he takes that pitch low, count runs 1-0 now on the second baseman, Ferlanda. One 0. Fastball up. Count runs 2-0 now. Two-0 pitch now. That fastball is going to be missed low. Count runs 3-0. Catcher's going with a thumb up approach. Going to flip that hand over when he receives. Might be a little bit too much movement there back for the umpire. That one's going to be called 3-1 now on the leadoff hitter for Ferlanda. We talk about how catchers usually have one of two methods of catching. Bryce Stober, the backstop for the Bears, goes thumb underneath as opposed to thumb on top and flip the glove. 3-1. And that one's going to be a walk for Ferlanda, his second of the day. Puts a runner on first here in the fourth for the Bears. Will Jones now the batter for the Bears. Comes in 0 for 2 so far. With catching, it depends with what you're most comfortable with when you're talking about glove and how you're receiving low pitches. But sometimes umpires don't like a lot of movement with the glove, so that thumb on top is a tough method. As that pitch is going to be low, count runs 1-0. Sometimes that thumb underneath might be harder to maintain. It might be more susceptible to a foul tip to the thumb. It might hurt more, but it's more smooth and is able to have less movement, so the umpire isn't as afraid. As Will Jones pops that 1-0 pitch high, third baseman calls off the pitcher, and that's going to be the second out of the inning for the Bears. As Will Jones pops that fly ball deep into the evening sky, but third baseman was able to make the play, second out of the inning. Connor Smith, the batter now for Lenoir-Rhyne. Smith 2 for 2 so far with 2 base hits and a run scored. Hanko, the pitcher, comes set and delivers the 0-0. Fastball swung on and missed. Good hack there by Smith. 0-1 is the count now. Ferlanda, the runner on first, will go. 0-1 pitch swung on and missed again. Count runs 0-2 now. 0-2 on Smith. Off-speed count here. Look for Ferlanda to be moving, try to get Smith a runner in scoring position, or if he gets thrown out here, it gets the middle of the lineup back up in the fifth for the Bears. It's Ferlanda, a good lead off first base. Isn't going. Changeup going to be fouled down the third base line. Third baseman trying to make a nice play and a diving attempt. He can't quite get there as that ball is going to fall in foul. Connor Smith is going to be still alive here. 0-2, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Connor Smith, the batter. Xander Ferlanda, the runner on first base. No balls, 2 strikes. Ferlanda is taking off now as that pitch is in the dirt. And Ferlanda is going to be in safely with a stolen base. Puts that runner in scoring position for Connor Smith. Well, we said just a pitch before that it is a breaking ball count and a potential opportunity for Ferlanda to take a base. And Smith saw a breaking ball in the dirt. Ferlanda took off and was in safely and gets a runner in scoring position. And that fastball is going to be right past the diving shortstop as Ferlanda's getting waved around third. A play at the plate as a good throw by the left fielder gets Ferlanda at home, and a good tag by the catcher. As that's going to do it for the Bears, as Connor Smith had a nice base hit to left field. Ferlanda being waved around home gets thrown out. That'll do it for the Bears. No runs, 1 hit. Bears lead 5-4. Drew Yanesta now the batter for the Fleet. He's going to lead off their half of the 5th. 1 for 2 so far with a base hit his last time up. As Folk's going to drop a nice first pitch slider in there, called strike 1. Count 0-1 now on Yanesta. A 1 pitch misses on the inside part. Count evens up at 1-1 on that 2-seam fastball. Good arm side run there by Folk. Just misses inside. 1-1. 1-1 delivery. That swung on and missed on that 4-seam fastball in the lower half of the strike zone. Count runs 1-2 on Yanesta now. Yanesta coming in hitting .345 with 10 RBIs on the year. So a good presence in the top of the lineup. 1-2 delivery. He's going to run inside there. Count and even up at 2-2. Good stick there by Stover. Just ran too much on the right-handed batter's box to be called strike 3. That slider is fouled back. A very good pitch there by Folk. Had Yanesta out on his front foot as he was early and could barely get a piece of that one, but was able to keep his hands back long enough to foul that one to get the 2-2 started again. Folk comes set. And fires. Swung on and missed. Good stop by Stover. That's going to be the first out of the inning. K-Strut out for Brett Folk in the top of the 5th. Liven Renesso now the batter for Erskine College. Outfield shaded to pull. That pitch is going to be low. Called ball 1-0 now. Whole defense shaded to pull. Ernesto up in the count 1-0. That slider's going to be in there. Called strike one. 1-1 now. Folk comes set for the 1-1. Fastball runs just in. Count runs 2-1. It's a very, very good miss there by the senior Folk. Can't miss much better than that right there. 2-1 delivery. Splitter going to miss down and out. Count runs 3-1 now. A good pitcher's pitch there. Was trying to get Ernesto to just roll over the top of that one, but a good eye there. Runs the count 3-1. 3-1 slider, swung on and missed. 3-2 now. Folk in his 5th year here at Lenoir-Rhyne. Lost his sophomore season to a broken jaw. Looks to have a good 5th year campaign as a fastball's fouled back. Spent some time starting, spent some time in the pen. A really great arm to have in Coach Ramirez's arsenal as he's able to start games and come in the clutch. As Brett Folk is a great asset to any team. Three-two delivery. Bell makes the play off his backhand. Good play at first as David Bell makes a good play. Is able to range to his right, takes a quick shuffle, and is able to collect himself to make the out at first base. A good stretch by Lopez. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Xander Vizcarrondo, the designated hitter, up now for the Flying Fleet. Did score his last time up. And that ball is going to be just past a diving Ferlanda. As that ball was ripped towards second base, Ferlanda took about 2 steps to his right, made a diving attempt. The ball seemed to die right as it got near him and just got underneath his glove into center field for a 2-out base hit. To bring up Diane Renesso, the catcher for the Fleet. Folk comes set and delivers. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Check over there on the runner, nothing doing. Vizcarrondo has his momentum back towards first base, which he had with Cobb, the starter. But Cobb was a lefty, so interesting way of leading off first base. Swung on and missed on that breaking pitch. Count runs 0-2 now. You don't usually want to have your momentum too much towards the base that you're already at. You want it more towards the base that you're going to. But Vizcarrondo is trying to not be picked off in any way over there at first. An 0-2 on Renesso. Folk delivers. Slider going to be deep into left field. Connor Smith coming back, and that one's going to be over the shed, and a fair ball home run for Renesso. Was able to get his barrel out on that slider to give the Fleet a 6-5 lead. That didn't look to be hit too particularly hard, but with this wind howling out to left, anything that you get up into the night sky is going to carry, and that one hits the backside of the shed to give the Fleet a 6-5 lead. Brings up Trevor Lassane, the center fielder for the Fleet, as that first pitch is swung on and fouled into the parking lot. Count runs 0-1 now. Lassane 1 for 2 so far with a base hit his last time up. As Folk looks to end this inning here. That fastball's taken in the dirt. 1-1 now. Erskine leading 6-5 here in the top of the fifth. Slider got him swinging. Count runs 1-2 now. Erskine 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Bears 5 runs on 9 hits with 1 error on Lopez on that throw in the earlier innings. 1-2 ripped down the third baseline foul. Hayden Gresham on the foul ball recovery. Count remains 1-2. One, two on Lassane. That's grounded to Watson. Watson gets it on the big hop, has to get rid of it, and is going to get him in enough time, and that'll do it for the Fleet as they score 2 runs and take the lead from the Bears. We come to swing it in the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth inning here. Bears come to bat, trailing 6-5. Mike McHugh, the center fielder, up to bat now. Mike 1 for 2 so far. Has a bomb on the game. Looking to get this inning started here. 1-2. That fastball is taken on the outside part of the plate. Count runs 0-1 on the captain, Mike. We did talk to Mike McHugh today. Started talking about it when he hit his home run earlier in the game. That pitch is taken upstairs. Count runs even 1-1. Talked to Mike. I said, Mike, you expected this game to be away. How do you change your mindset of playing at home? He says it's a little bit easier because in an away game you have to kind of have that long trip to mentally prepare. But here you go about your daily routine as that one's missed low. Count runs 2-1. You have your daily routine. You wake up in your own bed. You don't have to travel on that bus. You can make your own breakfast. He said, made a hearty breakfast this morning. Paid off on that home run for sure. Mike said, I'm really excited about today's game. 2-1 pitch. And that one's going to be laced into the outfield and going to be a catch over there in the left field as Mike hit that ball hard, but right at the left fielder as he ranged to his left and was able to make the first out of the inning. Andrew Dye warming in the pen for the Bears. As David Bell, the shortstop, comes to bat here. Second baseman shaded up the middle. Rest of Erskine College. Pretty straight up. On the shortstop, Bell. Bell 1 for 2 so far with a stolen base. Fastball called, strike one. Bell, a pretty aggressive batter, goes and takes that first pitch. 0-1. That fastball is flied into center field. Center fielder underneath it. It's going to be the second out of the inning as Bell flies out there, F8. Andy Lopez now the batter for the Bears, playing first base in today's ball game. Has a base hit his last time up. Big transfer from Chicago, Illinois. Swung on that first pitch. Count runs 0-1. That one pitch to Lopez. Going to be grounded to third baseman. Third baseman has a play, has the time. And the first baseman is going to drop the ball. And that's going to be an error on the third baseman. First baseman, excuse me. Third baseman put the ball on the money as Lopez is going to reach on that error here. Mark McLam going to be the pinch runner here for Lopez. Fresh set of legs over there at first base. Great throw by the third baseman. Put that one right on the money. First baseman for Erskine just wasn't able to glove that one and popped right out of his glove. And Bears stay alive here in the fifth to bring up Corbin Watson, the third baseman here for the Bears. McLam has very good speed over there at first base. Comes in to look to make a difference in this ball game. He'll slide into Lopez's spot. Watson flares that one down, out of play, down the first base line. Count runs 0-1 on Watson. Corbin, a very good defensive player. Played both corner infield spot as well as shortstop this year for the Bears. Came into Lenoir-Rhyne being a shortstop, but has shown his diversity here. Hey, I'm good, guys. Good foul ball up this way. Couldn't quite make the play. Count runs 0-2 on Watson. That breaking pitch is going to get Watson in the foot and be a hit batsman to put runners at second and first for the Bears. Bring up Jordan Mann. The designated hitter. Time is called. We're going to have a meeting at the mound here. pitching change here for Erskine, as that'll do it for the starter. Goes 4 2/3, gives up 5 runs on 9 hits. We'll have that pitching change just here in a second. Folks, it's starting to rain here, so we're going to have to shut down. Sorry, folks, we're going to have to shut down the live feed as it's starting to rain here in Hickory, North Carolina. Don't want to get anything wet. Keep up to date on our Bears Twitter, up to date with our score here at Bears Field.